Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, I'll share with you something that is very common in WhatsApp groups, okay? And this happened some time ago. So as you know, in my WhatsApp groups, there are a lot of young men, especially from India, okay? It could be because maybe my content resonates more with Indians, or maybe, whatever. Maybe more Indians see my videos, or India's population is so high, majority are Indians, okay? So they ask a lot of questions depending on which group it is. Mostly I put newcomers in group 3, okay? There is group 1, group 2 and group 3. Group 3 is where most of them are, the new members. So in that you get, and then obviously as I realize that you're contributing something, then I put you in other groups. I told you I have 11 other groups. But yeah, please don't ask me to put you in the restricted groups. I'll not do that. Anyway, I'm telling you in advance because I always get the request. Like yesterday I got, oh, please sir, I want... No, I have to tell you this. The guy says, please sir, I want to join your groups. Okay, I told him, send me your details and so that I can verify. Yes, sir, I want to learn from you. And okay, fine, you want to learn, no problem. And then after I add him, he says, sir, you forgot to add me to the porn group. So I said, I thought you said you want to learn and grow. No, sir, even in the porn group, sir, it's the reality of life. I will learn some reality. Yeah, the reality of life, you go to Pornhub and all that. No, sir, here it is ban. You can't check the site. Okay. No, it's okay. You don't. No, sir, please, sir. So then I had to throw him out. Too much of irritation. Anyway, so it's not about this. It's just a thought that came. So I was telling you that in my groups, you get a lot of these youngsters who ask a lot of questions. Some are about love, relationships. Some are about friendship. Some are about money, business. But one of the most common ones is about career. Okay, career, studies. That's what they generally ask. And then once in a while you get people also sharing their problems. Young men sharing their problems. So during this particular day, this young man, without stating his details, he asked to the seniors in this group, please, if you can guide me. I want to do my MBA. Okay, I want to do my MBA. So what do you think about it? So obviously people started chipping in. What do you want to do an MBA? Which MBA do you want to do? Which college you want to do? So, and then some other people saying, yeah, do this MBA from here, do the MBA from there. So finally, when I was seeing all those comments, I finally chimed in. I said, okay, may I ask you a question? So, yes, sir, please. I asked him, why do you want to do an MBA? Okay. Because, after I checked his details, he finished his degree some time ago and he was working. And now he wanted to do his MBA. So I asked him, why exactly? What is your intention? What do you have in mind? So then he responded by saying, sir, I want to do an MBA so that I can earn more money. Okay. So you want to earn more money? Yeah. And sir, then I can get a promotion and I can climb the corporate ladder and become successful. So then I asked him, what if after you complete your MBA, because obviously you'll have to give 2 years or 3 years, whatever, plus you'll have to study, plus you'll have to put effort. What if after you get an MBA, you don't get a big salary or you don't get a promotion. So then he said, sir, but at least it's better to have an MBA than not have an MBA. I said, you're not answering my question. My question is not, is it better to have an MBA or not have an MBA? That way, if you look at it, it's better to have a PhD. We can keep going up and up and up. My question to you is, why do you want to have it? You said to earn more money and to get a better position. So I told him, what if after you get an MBA, they don't consider it, it's not recognized? Then he just kept quiet. He said, sir, then it's not worth it, sir. Okay, that was the first question. The second question I asked him is, can you tell me in your degree, what were your percentage? So he told me, sir, I'm just an average student. I got in the range for 50%, like that, 40, 50, whatever. So I asked him, and you have not studied for 2-3 years, correct? Yes, I was working. So I told him, I asked him, do you like studying? No, sir, I find it boring. So then I said, why the hell are you doing an MBA? If you find studying boring, okay, you're not going to find the syllabus very interesting. No, sir, I'm always educating myself. I said, what educating yourself? And remember, I'm paraphrasing, but this was a conversation we had. So he said, sir, I listen to podcasts and I read books. So then I told him, fine, give me the name of 3 podcasts that you listened to lately and summarize them for me. He couldn't even remember which podcast he listened to, let alone summarize. Then I said, give me the name of 3 books that you have read that you can remember, and you can tell me where you applied it and show me results. Forget applying and showing results. He didn't even remember which book he read. He just gave me some names. I said, what is this book about? Because I knew what those books were. He couldn't answer that also. So I said, see, my dear friend, you are stating your intention to do an MBA under the pretext or under the assumption that after you do your MBA, you'll be guaranteed success. You'll climb the ladder of, corporate ladder, and you'll get more money. But then when I told you that an MBA will not help you in that, and if it doesn't help you, would you still do it? You said, no, I don't want to do it. And then when I asked you, are you doing it because you like studying? You said you don't like studying. So predominantly, you're just doing it namesake, just to fool people. You see, I have an MBA. See, I'm an MBA, I'm smart, so I should get promoted. People don't fall for all that. That kind of practice or that kind of thinking is outdated. Today, if someone has an MBA, people by default do not assume that he's very smart or he's resourceful. An MBA is nothing but, okay, he has discipline, he has studied, he knows a little bit, fine. But then they'll check your work, they will check what you do, they will check the feedback that the management gives. And then I further asked him, in your company, are you the best? In your department, are you number 1? He said, no, sir, there's no measuring that way. I said, have you got any awards from your manager? No. Did you get any salary increment? No. Have they discussed with you that they want to promote you? No. Do you like your job? No. I said, then why do you want to get a bloody MBA, man? I told him, first things first, what do you want? Tell me what you want. So he says, sir, I want to make big money. Fine, big money is the result. It's a residue. It's like, I want to be rich. I want to be successful. Fine, that is the end result. But what do you want to do that makes you happy deep down, that gives you the joy, that gives you the satisfaction? What is it that? You tell me now. No, sir, I don't know. Boss, I told him, boss, see, listen, if you don't know what you like to do, you don't know what you want to do, and you're just living your life like a bloody zombie, just getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, drinking your coffee, eating your breakfast, and going like a brainless dead zombie to work, just typing and this and that, and like a dead zombie you come back. I said, you can even get a PhD, nobody's going to be fucking bothered here. And on top of that, you don't like your job, you don't like your colleagues, you don't like your life. I said, why don't you first spend time with yourself and ask yourself, what do you want? Who are you? What do you want? What makes you happy? So I literally I couldn't spend much time with him because, my clients have my work. I said, my dear, when you're free, what do you do? Oh, sir, I watch football, I watch cricket, and I said, work. He couldn't answer that. Finally, I realized that, this guy needed a lot of help, which I didn't have time. I said, say, listen, you first I gave him a list of questions. I said, take time, sit down with someone elder to you, figure out the answers to these, I think 13, 14 questions I gave him. And I said, this will at least give you a sense of direction, where you have to go, what you have to do. Others, I said, you're simply wasting your time, and you'll go try to do an MBA, you'll spend money, and it's pointless, yeah. It's like, just imagine, it's like you're going to a doctor for surgery, and the doctor has no interest in operating on you. He doesn't care whether you live or die. He'll just do it for namesake. Would you want to go to such a doctor? See, what I'm sharing with you is a very, very common and very rampant problem with our youth today, not just Indian youth. Yes, you want to earn big money, fine. Who doesn't want? We want to earn big money, we want corporate success, we want prestige, we want recognition, respect, we want a good life, we want the best things money can buy. All that is fine. But that is the end result. You need to do something to get the end result, na? I don't understand what are... I'll tell you, it all comes down to upbringing. If the parents have not spoken to their children, they have not communicated, not built a relationship, they have not asked them what you want to do, why do you want to do it, they have not sat and had these meaningful conversations, these kids will be lost. And unfortunately for this young man, I didn't tell him this. His parents just gave birth to him for the namesake, and okay, give birth to him, good, he's an investment, he'll take care of us when we are old, good. Just put him in school, let him... Some people are not fit to be parents, yeah. And, deciding on commerce, science, deciding on commerce, science or arts, or which stream you want to go, or what career you have to do. This has to be discussed and determined at a very young age, not at the last minute, or not after you start working, or when it's too late. Then the parents have done a pathetic job. And I'm sorry to say, but majority of the parents, especially our Indian parents, they don't do their job. They don't do what they're supposed to do. The only thing they do is, which anyway, at least they're doing something. They pay the school fees, they give food to eat, they give a place to stay, and that's about it. Character and everything else, gone to the dogs. Like, see how many dogs are here. Hey doggies, who are you guys? You know what you want to do in life? You want to study? No? You want an MBA? No. So now the question is, okay, agreed, my parents are not giving me a proper upbringing. Now I'm lost. Now what do I do? What do you do? It's very simple. I was in your shoes. At least you have parents who support you for a degree or MBA or whatever. I didn't even have that. I was a high school dropout. I didn't finish anything. You have to go through life, and you have to work. You have to suffer. You have to struggle. And you have to keep at it until you find out what you're looking for. And remember this. You're talking to me, who didn't have google.com, who didn't have the internet, who didn't have chat groups, who didn't know who to go to and ask for advice, who didn't know there was a thing called mentoring or taking advice. So I learned by trial and error, but I didn't stop, because I had the drive, the desire, the hunger, the fire inside to keep discovering. Okay, I'll try this. Oh, I didn't like it. Okay, I'll try that. And yes, it took me nearly 30 years. or 26 or whatever. Finally got there, no? So it will take you time if you don't have a mentor. But remember, today the tools at your disposal much more higher than what we guys had at our time. So there's no excuse. Don't go around blaming your parents and all that. Take charge of your life and sort it out. And if you have that fire, if you have the determination, if you have the zest, nobody can stop you. Don't give any bloody excuse to state why you can't do what you're meant to do. Alright? So yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know what do you guys think, and if you have any questions, feel free. Jot it down below. I would love to give my thoughts about it. Alright? Guys, take care. This is me signing off.